Hey everybody, Andy here from Turtleback Diaries. Darlene and I just got back from a quick trip to Colorado for Overland Mountain Expo West. We had a great time meeting some new friends, seeing some new products, getting some new gadgets and things for the trailer. We'll go through those in other videos, but we did have the opportunity to sit down with Sam Giles from Turtleback Trailers and do an interview. Just a little bit of a chat. Talk to him about the culture, the team, the new ownership, all of the things Turtleback. The trailer that we love and that we find ourselves in on most weekends. So enjoy this interview. If you got any questions or you want me to ask any follow-up questions, feel free to reach out in the comments, and we hope you enjoy it. Hi everybody, my name is Andy. I'm here with Turtleback Diaries, and we're here at Overland Expo Mountain West, and I have the privilege to be able to sit down with Sam from Turtleback Trailers and get a little bit of information from him. So, Sam, you want to just introduce yourself and tell everybody about yourself? Tell everybody about yourself, and just for those that don't know about Turtleback Trailers, just like a really brief intro on what is Turtleback Trailers.
Yeah, I'm Sam. I'm kind of sales at Turtleback. Been at the company for 20-something months, something along those lines. Before that, I was in the military. And this was my first and really only post-military job. And I've been super blessed to be kind of not only part of the company, but get introduced to the community. You meet amazing people every day. And I guess that kind of leads into what Turtleback is, which is, the dictionary definition almost would be like they're built like tanks. Every facet of the design is informed by the experiences of overlanders, and I think the company stands on the shoulders of giants in that way. Every generation of people that have worked at Turtleback, have owned a Turtleback, have all been a part of making Turtleback an awesome brand, but a great product. But it's a community. Just as much as it's a product and a brand, and the community is what I think more than anything makes it special. I don't know if I've heard.
Yeah, no, that's great. No, I totally agree. The community, that's what made us love Turtleback. We bought our first one during the when COVID was going on, just because we wanted to get out and not be locked into our house. And so we bought a 2017, which was a used one. My wife and I ended up doing a 1-day round trip or 2-day round trip to Reno to pick up from someone and then drove home. And the first thing that really hit us was the community. I joined the owners groups. I got in contact with some other owners, and it was just really refreshing to have a group of community around it and a team at Turtleback that really supported that. So as far as Turtleback, we've been here at the show here for a couple of days, walking around, seeing some really crazy vehicles, some that are really huge and some that are small and similar to a Turtleback. What makes Turtleback stand out and be different from the similar to it in the overland space?
Yeah. So I think that first off, I'll just say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and I'll start with that. But I do think that I touched on it a little bit before, but everything from the suspension to the hitch, every little design change that we make isn't just informed by, this is generally what other people are doing in the industry, so I guess we should do this. It's informed by, someone on the team was in Death Valley and, blew a tire. And so now we've got EXO corner steadies, which are each actually rated to 1,929 pounds. So you can actually jack your trailer up without getting anything off your vehicle, so you can swap out that tire. That's like something that I'm not sure, and I'm not working for any of the companies, so I don't know. Yeah. But I don't think other companies are doing their R&D that way. Yeah. Because it's hard, and it takes a long time, but and it takes thick skin too, because you got to take feedback from the community and be like, all right, well, we got to make this better, and the expo is a great place get that face to face.
You talked about design and kind of the cool elements and things. I didn't pick this by accident for us to use as a backdrop.
Yeah.
This by far, my wife and I have had other camping trailers and things.
Yeah.
And not to name anything out, and I'm not going to talk bad because there's something for everybody.
Yeah.
But this kitchen and this design was probably the number one reason why my wife was like, we are getting another Turtleback.
Yeah.
So can you tell, is there anything you can share about the design of the kitchen and maybe improvements that were made based on community feedback, things like that, or anything down those lines?
So for the kitchen in particular, I have not specifically been involved with really any of the design stuff on that or taking much feedback other than positive feedback. Just the layout is awesome because you've got your two flip down tables, just gives you the real estate to be able to like prep food, still be cooking. Yeah. And that's where my feedback is going to come from anyways, my own personal experience using it. And having used the more commonly seen, you slide out kind of tray, almost kind of looks like a fridge slide on steroids, but it's got stoves and sink on it and stuff like that. I just don't think that when I cook, at least, I use like every bit of 360 space I've got.
Absolutely. And
I think this is kind of what enables that, or is based on that.
It's really flexible and versatile. Like even if you wanted to throw a different, like a slow cooker or something like that, you've got space for that. You've got a AC outlet right there, so it's really easy. Are there any other? I know you might not have done anything with the kitchen area, but are there any other areas that you can think of that you got community feedback that got implemented?
Let's see. Spare tires standard on all trailers.
Okay.
So that was initially an option.
Gotcha.
That was one of the first. I mean, I think I worked at the company for a month, and I was just getting told that.
Yeah.
And so,
all right, let's do it.
We got it. Yeah. So I mean, I don't make decisions, but I can bring feedback and advocate, and that's kind of what we did.
We mentioned the community, the herd, as it is called, which is just such a great name. Yeah. Do you have any stories from maybe a herd gathering maybe that you've been at, or anything else that really just kind of sticks with you?
Yeah. I mean, I would say I've had a lot of them, but I mean, I'll take this to my grave. I mean, like just Robert Dayarsh took everyone out in Death Valley in December of last year, and it was not for the week. I mean, we had some casualties, but I mean, we were going 40 miles an hour on washboard roads, and we did Lippincott, and like, I mean, that man knows Death Valley like the back of his hand. It's terrifying actually, because you're just like in a column, and he's up on the radio, and he's like pointing at some rock formation, and he's got a story about like a miner who died there in like 1870. But it was really cool. But also, I mentioned we had people, with tires or running low on fuel, and like, I mean, Greg Clemens, like also people were just passing around roto packs, just group effort, making sure everyone was okay, getting out of there. That was like when it really hit me. Like, wow, this is a community.
That's awesome.
That cares about each other. So it's
I come from the Jeep world. I've had 11 Jeeps in my whole life, and so I've been to a few Jeep jamborees, and I get the same feeling from the herd community that I do from that community, where it is everyone's just there to get to know each other, and if something breaks, everybody jumps in and helps. If they got spare parts and we need a spare part, everybody helps out. So that's great to hear.
Yeah.
Where do you see herd events? Do you see more herd events coming in the near future? Do you know any that are coming that you can share about, and where people can find out about those and things like that?
Yeah. So they're definitely a couple times a year. That's the plan. We should have one in Tennessee this fall, and then I know we've already started spinning wheels about events in the spring out west again. I know this past year there was Katy Lake. There was Big Bear, and then the last one this year should be in Tennessee. And then, but to find them, the best place is the announcements page on the website.
Okay.
Caitlin's pretty good about updating that as soon as she gets the info. And if it's not up, It's probably it's not set in stone yet,
Okay.
but we are working on it, and it'll be out soon.
I've seen her post some on Instagram as
Yep.
well. Like for this event, she posted that people were coming. So,
Yep.
yeah, that's good. Great. Moving back to kind of the company, obviously in recent years there's been an ownership change. There's been a move from Arizona to Tennessee. I remember going to the Arizona facility, but I never did get. I haven't been to the Tennessee yet. How has that transition influenced Turtleback's mission and inequality?
Yeah. So I would say like from the get-go, and the brand started when I was in high school, so I was involved. But like from the get-go, as far as I know, I mean the company has always stood for an incredibly quality product, and again informed by the experiences of Overlanders. It's a brand that it's almost like it's a trailer that was built by people who just loved overlanding, and then it became a business almost just because the product was so good.
Yeah.
And I think I've had the privilege of meeting a lot of folks that were involved in previous ownerships and stuff, and they're awesome people who I know were part of the some of the shoulders that I think we stand on now.
Yeah.
Shoulders of giants, and then I'd like to think that we are now kind of continuing that tradition in Tennessee. Josh has another company, Wilrow Truck Bodies, similar kind of ethos, very high-end quality over quantity, so he's no stranger to that side of things, and that's really the direction that we want to keep.
Awesome. Yeah. From the interactions that I've had with different members of the team, it's been great. I mean, it's super helpful. If I've had questions about wiring or parts or anything, like it's been really helpful.
We are coming out with a wiring diagram. We're working on it. I want everyone to know that.
That's great, because I know that in a couple of Facebook groups that I'm on, people have constantly asked for even the old ones from like the 2017 wiring diagrams, because they're trying to do a conversion to lithium and they need those wiring diagrams.
We
so
are working on it. Yep. I think I had 4 or 5 calls in the last 2 weeks on it.
Awesome.
So we are working on it.
Last section we'll go into, just kind of vision. Like, where do you see Turtleback heading over the next few years?
Yep.
And what excites you the most about the direction of overlanding in general and Turtleback's role?
Yeah. Wow. So one of the directions we're headed in is we're trying to build our dealer network.
Okay.
And when we're looking for dealers, we're looking for overland outfitters. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the RV industry and stuff like that, but that's just usually not going to be a cultural fit.
Yeah, it's a different crowd.
And they're not really interested in us either, so it kind of works out. But I mean, an example like Nomad Outfitters, Tyler, they're in Denver. I mean, what he does is he builds these awesome overland rigs. He also is a dealer for Skinny Guy Campers. They make great truck toppers, and so we just felt that we were a really good fit for them. He knows a lot about the product. He can work on the trailers. So that's kind of the direction we're trying to move in, which I think benefits everybody. Yeah. Because then you can get, if you need work done on your trailer, now you're not going all the way to Tennessee.
Right.
It also helps for people who want to go view trailers, see them in person. Like, you don't have to wait for an expo. Though we love to have people at expos.
Yeah, for sure.
But, they're 4 times a year. That's one of the big ways that we're trying to push the company, and I think it'll be better for the community. I think it'll be better for the company, and I think it'll be better for just like overlanding in general.
Very cool. Lastly, what is your favorite feature on the Turtleback when you're out using it?
That is really, really interesting. So it's either going to be, and this is 100% informed by like scar tissue from just being like light infantry, but like sleeping in a tent with like padding on it is amazing. Or it's the kitchen with hot water.
Yep.
Yeah,
Give that a second.
that those things. I mean, you guys know, like it just makes such. If you've been out camping for like 4 or 5 days and you take a shower, that changes your whole world.
Even today, she took a cold shower because it's so hot here. It's 100 degrees.
And I bet it changed her whole world.
But it changed her whole world.
Yeah.
She came out with a smile.
Yeah. So I think that's probably, I mean, now your turn. I mean, put me on the spot like that.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even think. I forgot. I didn't know you were going to put me on the spot. Hers is definitely the kitchen.
Okay.
For sure. I think we've handled that. I think mine is its versatility to go wherever I want it to go.
Yep.
I'm not. There's no limits.
Yep.
Right. The limit is only by my tow vehicle.
Yeah.
And either whether I'm towing it with that or whether with the Jeep or whatever, like it's a pretty high limit.
Yeah.
And it'll follow where I land.
Yeah.
So I think being able to, I mean, the Turtleback name itself came from being able to take everything on your back and take it like a turtle does, right? And that to me is like that versatility to be able to take it wherever you want is definitely. Oh, come on, man. The water is a game changer. Though.
Yeah,
it really is.
It is, but that was better.
Well, cool. Well, I want to thank you again,
both
for taking time and talking to me, showing us around, talking to everything. Also for your service. I know the entire it is a veteran-owned and veteran-operated company, and appreciate all that you guys have done for that.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks a lot. Thank you guys for watching, and check out the Turtleback Trailers. If you don't know what they are, check them out online, turtlebacktrailer.com. Follow them on Instagram and everything else. Thanks.